How to organize and reset your life for 2025 in 21 days. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. The close of a year and the dawn of a new one offers a sacred opportunity for renewal. It's not merely about setting resolutions, but crafting a life of balance, clarity, and purpose. If you felt stuck, overwhelmed, or directionless, this is your moment to reset, not with fleeting efforts, but with a strategy as timeless as the wisdom of the ancients. Imagine waking up every morning with a clear mind, an organized space, and a deep sense of purpose. Envision your days flowing effortlessly, your goals aligned with your spirit, and your energy dedicated to what truly matters. Over the next 21 days, you can create this reality. Yes, it will require effort, but remember, the greatest rewards lie on the other side of discomfort. This article is your guide to transforming your life for 2025. Stay with me until the end, because within these words lies a blueprint that has the power to spark a profound change in your life. 1. Day 1 to 7. Clear the clutter, physical, mental, and digital. Before you can fill a cup with fresh water, you must first empty it of the stale. Ancient proverb. The first step in transforming your life is not to rush forward but to pause, reflect, and remove the unnecessary. Clutter, whether physical, mental, or digital, is like fog that clouds your vision and weighs down your soul. These 7 days are your opportunity to clear that fog and create space for clarity, peace, and purpose. This process is not just about organization. It's a profound act of self-respect and renewal. Let us explore the layers of clutter that must be addressed, with practical steps and timeless wisdom guiding us at every turn. Physical clutter, the mirror of the mind. Your surroundings are a reflection of your inner state. A cluttered home often signals a cluttered mind. Start with what is most visible, the spaces you interact with daily. Step 1. The room you wake up in. Begin with your bedroom. This is where your day begins and ends, and it must radiate calm. Ask yourself, are there clothes strewn about? Are your shelves and drawers overstuffed? Take one section at a time. For example, open your wardrobe. If you haven't worn an item in a year, it is likely serving no purpose. Donate it to someone who will cherish it. One woman, overwhelmed by years of accumulated items, spent a weekend decluttering her bedroom. She gave away 50% of her clothes and created a minimalist space with soft lighting and a single plant. She found her mornings lighter and her mind clearer. Step 2. The heart of the home. The kitchen and living room are often where life gathers. Organize your kitchen counters. Discard expired items. And tidy your pantry. In the living room, remove objects that no longer spark joy, old magazines, and used gadgets, or decor that feels heavy. A clear physical space not only invites harmony but also fosters gratitude. Each item you keep must earn its place by being useful or meaningful. Mental clutter, the invisible weight. The mind is like a garden. Neglected, and weeds will grow wild. Tend to it, and flowers will bloom. Mental clutter comes from unfinished tasks, unresolved emotions, and constant overthinking. To reset your mind, you must declutter your thoughts. Step 1. Write it down. Set aside an hour of uninterrupted time. Take a notebook and write down everything that's on your mind, projects, worries, dreams, and even small errands. Seeing these thoughts on paper provides clarity and reduces their emotional weight. A young entrepreneur felt overwhelmed by her growing to-do list. When she wrote down everything on her mind, she realized many tasks were non-urgent. She prioritized 3 key actions for the week and let go of the rest. Step 2. Resolve what lingers. Some mental clutter comes from unresolved issues, an apology not given, a task half finished, or a decision delayed. Take one unresolved matter and address it. A man, haunted by a falling out with a friend, decided to write an apology letter. The act lifted a burden he had carried for years, and their friendship was rekindled. Mental clarity comes from taking action, however small, to free yourself from the invisible chains of procrastination and unresolved emotions. Digital clutter, the modern burden. What fills the mind enters through the eyes. ancient saying. In today's age, much of our clutter is digital. Screens dominate our lives, yet we rarely think about decluttering this space. Step 1. Your inbox. Email inboxes are often overflowing with unread messages, promotions, and updates. Set aside time to unsubscribe from newsletters you no longer read. Create folders to categorize important emails. Delete everything unnecessary. A teacher spent 2 hours organizing her inbox, reducing over 10,000 unread emails to a streamlined system. She reported feeling a surprising sense of relief and focus afterward. Step 2. Your social media. Social media is both a tool and a trap. Audit your accounts. Ask yourself, does this content inspire me or drain me? Am I following accounts out of obligation rather than joy? Unfollow liberally. Curate a feed that uplifts you. Digital spaces, like physical ones, must align with your values. Every click and scroll influences your mind. The deeper meaning of decluttering. Decluttering is not just about creating space. It is an act of self-honor. By removing what no longer serves you, you make room for what truly matters. Physical clutter teaches us the beauty of simplicity. Mental clutter reminds us of the power of resolution. Digital clutter challenges us to protect our attention. Reflection, a garden ready for growth. As these 7 days come to an end, you will notice a shift, not only in your environment but within your spirit. You will feel lighter, clearer, and more prepared for the next stages of transformation. To let go is to gain everything. The wisdom of the ancients reminds us that renewal begins with release. Stay with us as we journey into the next phase of transformation, where the seeds of your dreams will take root in the fertile ground you have prepared. 2. Day 8 to 14. Rebuild your foundations. As the roots of a mighty tree must grow deep and firm to weather the fiercest storm, so must the foundations of your life be solid to support the heights you wish to attain. In the second week of your 21-day journey to reset and organize your life, the focus shifts from clearing clutter to rebuilding. This phase is not about rushing forward. It's about laying the groundwork for sustainable growth and meaningful change. Just as no house can stand without a strong foundation, no life can flourish without clarity in routines, priorities, and habits. Let us delve deeper into the art of rebuilding your foundations. The morning ritual, the dawn of every new day. The way you greet the morning determines the song your day will sing. Each morning is a sacred opportunity, a blank canvas awaiting the brushstrokes of your intentions. The first hours set the tone for everything that follows. Begin your day not with chaos or haste, but with calm and clarity. Start with silence. The ancients often meditated at sunrise, for in silence lies clarity. Sit still for 5 minutes. Breathe deeply. Allow the mind to empty itself of lingering dreams and worries. This practice centers your spirit and prepares you for the day's demands. A business leader shared that spending 10 minutes each morning in quiet meditation transformed his decision-making. He approached challenges with a calmer, more focused mind, allowing him to lead with grace rather than haste. Gratitude as a practice. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Gratitude shifts the mind from lack to abundance, from negativity to possibility. It reminds you of the blessings already in your life, no matter how small. Consider a teacher who begins her mornings by thanking the universe for her health, her family, and her students. This small act helps her carry a positive energy into her classroom, uplifting everyone she meets. Movement for the body. Incorporate gentle movement, whether stretching, yoga, or a short walk. The body, when cared for, becomes a vessel of strength and resilience. A farmer begins his day by stretching his limbs in the fields, reconnecting with the earth beneath his feet. This ritual energizes him for the long day ahead, reminding him of the harmony between body and nature. Rediscovering priorities. What truly matters? He who chases 2 rabbits catches neither. To live well is to know what you value and to honor it each day. Life often pulls us in many directions, scattering our energy. The rebuilding phase requires you to pause and reflect. What truly matters to you? Your time and energy are finite. Spend them wisely. Identify your pillars. Write down 5 things most important to you. These might be health, family, learning, creativity, or spirituality. Align your daily actions with these priorities. A young artist identified her top priorities as family, art, and mental health. She restructured her days to include time for painting, calls with loved ones, and mindfulness exercises. In doing so, she found joy and balance. Learn to say no. The wisdom of prioritization often lies in what you choose to let go. Saying no to distractions or unnecessary commitments is saying yes to your true path. A monk once shared a story of turning down an invitation to a grand banquet. Instead, he chose to spend the evening meditating, understanding that his peace of mind was more valuable than fleeting pleasures. Establishing routines, the rhythms of a grounded life. The sun rises and sets with a rhythm. So too must our lives find harmony in routine. Routines anchor us. They transform lofty goals into achievable steps and chaotic days into structured progress. Create an evening ritual. As vital as the morning ritual is the way you close your day. Reflect on what went well, what could improve, and prepare for tomorrow. A CEO ends her evenings by journaling 3 lessons learned from the day. This habit not only helps her grow, but also clears her mind for restful sleep. Build micro-habits. Start small. Incorporate manageable actions that align with your goals. Over time, these small habits compound into significant results. An aspiring writer committed to writing just 200 words a day. Though small, this habit helped him finish a novel in under a year, something he had postponed for decades. The power of reflection, learning from the past. A wise man reflects on the river behind him, understanding its twists and turns, to navigate the waters ahead. Rebuilding is not just about creating something new, but also about learning from what was. Look back at your past year with both compassion and curiosity. Identify patterns. Review your successes and challenges. What habits helped you thrive? What actions held you back? A small business owner noticed that her most productive months coincided with her maintaining a consistent workout routine. Realizing this, she prioritized fitness as a non-negotiable part of her life. Forgive and release. Let go of past mistakes. Carrying guilt or regret is like walking with stones in your pockets. Learn the lessons, then release the weight. A man burdened by a failed relationship spent years blaming himself. When he chose to forgive both himself and his partner, he felt a newfound lightness that allowed him to open his heart again. Anchoring your spirit. Spiritual foundations for strength. The tallest trees grow from the humblest seeds, nourished by unseen roots. Likewise, the spirit must be nurtured to support life's demands. Finally, rebuild your connection with the divine, the universe, or your inner self, whatever you believe in. Strengthening this bond brings peace amidst chaos. Practice daily mindfulness. Be fully present in your actions. Whether eating, working, or resting, focus your attention on the moment. A calligrapher treats each stroke of his brush as a meditation. By focusing deeply on his craft, he finds serenity in his work and mastery in his art. Serve others. True fulfillment often comes not from self-centered pursuits, but from acts of service. Help a neighbor, volunteer, or simply offer a kind word. An elderly woman spends her mornings knitting scarves for the homeless. This small act of kindness fills her days with purpose and joy. The lesson of rebuilding. To rebuild your foundations is to honor the sacred structures that hold your life together. The routines you create, the priorities you choose, and the spirit you nurture will determine your ability to thrive in 2025 and beyond. Remember, this phase is not about perfection, but about progress. Step by step, you are crafting a life aligned with your values and vision. A house built on sand falls with the first storm, but a life built on purpose withstands all seasons. 3. Day 15 to 21. Ignite growth and momentum, the final stage of transformation. A tree that does not grow will soon wither. Growth is not an option. It is the essence of life itself. Ancient proverb. The final 7 days in our 21-day journey are not merely a conclusion but a grand awakening. The seeds you have planted through decluttering and restructuring are ready to sprout. This phase is about aligning your actions with your vision, embracing the fire within, and propelling yourself toward the life you envision for 2025. These are not days to idle or hesitate. These are days of momentum, where effort turns into achievement and dreams take form. Day 15. Set clear and specific goals. Growth without direction is like a ship adrift at sea. Begin this phase by articulating your goals in clear, actionable terms. Avoid vague aspirations like, "I want to be healthier," or "I want to grow my career." Instead, say, "I will exercise for 30 minutes every day," or "I will apply to 3 job opportunities each week." Consider the story of a farmer who sought to double his harvest. Instead of vaguely hoping for more crops, he studied the land, planted at the right times, and watered with care. His preparation led to abundance. Write your goals in a journal or on a vision board. Seeing them daily serves as a constant reminder of what you're working toward. Precision and clarity transform wishes into actionable steps, bringing you closer to success. Day 16. Embrace discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting, like the morning dew that evaporates under the sun. Discipline, however, is enduring. It is the unwavering force that carries you through when excitement fades. On this day, commit to your routine regardless of how you feel. For example, a student preparing for an exam might not feel inspired every day, but by studying consistently, she builds knowledge piece by piece. A powerful strategy is the 2-minute rule. If a task feels daunting, start with just 2 minutes of effort. Often, starting is the hardest part. Once begun, momentum takes over, and what seemed impossible becomes manageable. Mastering discipline ensures that you progress steadily, even when enthusiasm wavers. Day 17. Eliminate excuses and embrace ownership. Excuses are the chains that bind us to mediocrity. Recognize that every excuse you make is a missed opportunity for growth. Instead of saying, "I don't have time," say, "This is not my priority right now." The shift in language reveals the truth and encourages you to take ownership of your choices. Consider the tale of a young artisan who dreamed of becoming a master. He could have blamed his lack of resources, but instead, he practiced with whatever tools he had. Over time, his skills surpassed even those with greater means. Create a list of excuses you've been making and counter them with solutions. For example, if you feel too tired to work out, go for a 10-minute walk instead of skipping exercise altogether. Growth requires taking full responsibility for your actions and choices. Day 18. Foster a growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, "I cannot." A growth mindset says, "I cannot yet." The belief that your abilities can develop through effort and learning is the cornerstone of progress. Challenge yourself to learn something new. For example, if you've always thought you're bad at cooking, commit to mastering one simple recipe. With each small success, your confidence will grow, proving that you are capable of more than you imagined. Surround yourself with positivity. Listen to uplifting podcasts, read motivational books, and seek out individuals who encourage your growth. Energy is contagious, and the more you immerse yourself in a growth-oriented environment, the faster you'll ascend. Adopt a mindset that sees challenges as opportunities to grow, not obstacles to avoid. Day 19. Track your progress and celebrate small wins. Even the longest journey is made up of single steps, and each step deserves acknowledgement. Reflect on how far you've come in the past 18 days. Celebrate every small victory, whether it's completing a task, overcoming a fear, or sticking to your routine. For example, a runner training for a marathon celebrates each increase in distance, knowing that these milestones lead to the ultimate goal. Use a journal to track your progress. Write down what you've achieved each day and how it makes you feel. This practice not only boosts motivation, but also provides clarity on what's working and what needs adjustment. Recognizing progress fuels motivation and reminds you of your capability to achieve greatness. Day 20. Visualize your future self. Close your eyes and picture the person you want to become in 2025. What does your ideal day look like? How do you feel? What have you accomplished? Visualization is a powerful tool that aligns your actions with your desires. Athletes often use this technique. A skier visualizes the perfect descent before even stepping onto the slope, mentally rehearsing every movement. This practice prepares the mind and body for success. Spend time each morning visualizing your goals as if they've already been achieved. Feel the emotions of success, pride, joy, and fulfillment. This daily habit strengthens your belief in your ability to create the life you desire. Seeing yourself as successful inspires the actions needed to make it a reality. Day 21. Commit to lifelong growth. As you reach the end of this 21-day journey, remember that growth is not a destination but a continuous process. Commit to making personal development a lifelong endeavor. Reflect on what you've learned and how you've transformed. Write a letter to your future self, detailing the lessons you've gained and the promises you're making. Revisit this letter whenever you feel lost or discouraged. Seek mentors and teachers who can guide you further. In ancient times, students would travel great distances to learn from wise masters. Today, knowledge is more accessible than ever. Make use of books, courses, and communities that challenge and inspire you. True transformation is sustained through a lifelong dedication to learning and growth. The power of momentum. As the sun rises on 2025, you stand at the threshold of possibility, armed with clarity, discipline, and an unshakable commitment to growth. The habits you've cultivated over these 21 days are the foundation of a life well lived. Remember, life is a journey of constant evolution. Embrace each step, each challenge, and each victory as part of the grand adventure. The final lesson: by the end of 21 days, you'll have cleared the unnecessary, rebuilt your life's foundation, and reignited the fire within you. Life, like a garden, flourishes when tended with care. The habits and mindset you cultivate during these 3 weeks will ripple into every corner of your life, creating a year of growth and fulfillment. Remember, the key to lasting change is consistency. The efforts you make today are seeds that will bloom into a life you love. If you found this guide valuable, take the next step. Subscribe to our channel, where we'll continue sharing powerful lessons, practical tips, and timeless wisdom to help you thrive. Together, let's make 2025 a year of transformation, growth, and boundless possibilities. The best is yet to come,